everyone, and welcome back to a healthy keto eating show. It's been a minute since I've actually done one of these. What I am doing is that slideshow that you would have seen yesterday, the popcorn chicken and creamed spinach and then some ranch dressing. You would have already known the entire recipe and how to make it and all of that because I loaded it yesterday. But I thought, you know what? I might as well sit down and make a video on this and just come in and chat with you guys because I haven't done a healthy keto eating show for a while. Go over a few things with you guys. I always teach in these videos and just to pop in and say hi and do something new, you know. Give you guys another mukbang is what I used to call them or used to do, but I like to call them healthy keto eating shows. So how is everyone doing? And can you believe I came up with another awesome idea for a meal and even made it look like, you know, Popeyes or KFC when they do the popcorn chicken, having the little crumbles too, like at the end when you, because of course when you're making them, you show, well, I explained it in my video yesterday, but when you kind of grab the piece, you're not rounding it because you don't want it to be round. You don't want them to be round pieces. You want them to look like popcorn chicken. So to have different shapes and stuff like that, you're just grabbing a little hunk of the chicken, running it through the almond flour mixture and then into your hot oil where you're going to get little crumbles too. So if you see up close here, I'll bring it up close. You see all the little crumbles through here, all the little pieces that I get to eat. Yum. Oh my gosh, this is so yummy, you guys. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, I was excited for this dinner. I thought when I did the boneless, skinless buffalo wings, which we cannot have on keto, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do popcorn chicken too. Let's do another one because some people don't like the buffalo, the hot chicken. They don't like that, which you could have just made that same recipe I did and just not did the hot sauce on it, or you could do a different sauce on it if you want. But I thought, let's do popcorn chicken. Let's show how you can do even a popcorn chicken because you know who's going to like this? Children. Children will really like to come home to a dinner that's popcorn chicken and they won't even know that they're eating low carb. In fact, the entire meal that I made here was 1 pound. Well, again, I explained it in the video yesterday. It's 1 pound of the ground chicken and then, of course, 1 full bag of the spinach, half of a package of cream cheese. But all of it together was only 10 carbs for everything, which means I only have 5 carbs here, but with the ranch dressing, I have 2 servings here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 carbs here. But remember, you guys, I do 1 meal a day, which is OMAD. And I'm not going to have just this. Believe me, this isn't all I'm going to eat, but there's lots of fat here because I cooked it in the olive oil. And then, of course, I've got the cream cheese here. I got the ranch dressing. That's a lot of fat there. Plus, I'm going to have one of those 2 good yogurts, which will then bring it up to what I say I had here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to add some nuts in it, 12, 13, 14. So I'm definitely going to get enough fat and enough calories in with that. And I might even have one of those fat bombs. So I'll definitely be at my 2,000 to 2,200 calories for the day. All good, fat, healthy foods. Awesome. Now, if you are new to my channel, if you're brand new, right there is a red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. And you won't want to miss what I have to say, what I bring out, all the recipes I share, all the keto treats, all the keto meals. I'm writing a cookbook that's going to have all of my recipes in there and my treats and, just my journey videos I do, the teachings I do, talking about autophagy and fasting and keto and all that. You don't want to miss. You definitely want to be subscribed to my channel. On top of that, right over there, or I believe right below, right below this one, you'll see a bell that will notify you. So go ahead and push that. I'll notify you every time I upload a video so you don't miss any of these. Another thing I would love for you to do is share, please. I teach all of this for free. Please share around my channel so that I can grow bigger and bigger, not in weight, grow bigger and bigger on my channel so I can help many more people. I've helped over 1,000 people get their life back and I want to help many more for the year 2020. It's so important to me and I believe my calling of God. I've helped so many people, but it's not enough. I want to help the entire world get healthy and understand keto the correct way for weight loss. Excuse me, since I myself was taught by a professional keto doctor, 2 keto nutritionists, and my brother who teaches it as a job, all the studying that I've done, and now even have a keto heart doctor now that I work with. So that being said, I can bring it to you guys truthfully because I was taught professionally. I even went into this with a heart condition. I'm ketogenic over 4 years. I started November 5th of 2015. I started the ketogenic way of life. In 15 short months, I lost 160 plus pounds and been maintaining that weight ever since. I went in in a deficit, like I can teach you guys. I link my email down below. So if you want to understand macros, deficits, calories, all of that, how you do keto, what keto is, I'll help you even more, even with my videos. I'll help even more and go into it more in depth. But I need you to email me because I need to ask personal questions to set each and every one up on a different plan. Everybody's going to be different. So my email's down below. And I also do that for free. That's why I ask you to please share my channel, because I do all of this teaching for free. And I don't care. I just want the world to get healthy. That's all that matters. But I would love if you could share it on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, word of mouth, however you can. Let them all know about me and all of my teachings and all the people that I have helped get their life back. I want to help you too. So I talk about how keto was designed 3 ways. It started off in the 1920s. I did a video on that where it was for epilepsy, skinny children. So doctors needed to figure out how to keep them in a state of ketosis, which is just a fancy word for fat burning mode, without having, so they were eliminating the seizures, but they didn't want them to lose weight. They were losing weight. They were skinny kids. So they put them at a 75 to 80% fat macro, 20% protein, and a 5% carb. Now, these days, we're doing it for weight loss. So people are thinking that we all have to do the same macro. When you're doing it for weight loss or maintaining weight or gaining weight, you're all going to be a different macro for that. The fat and the carb is one macro we don't need to meet. Protein's the most important. You do need to meet your protein, which is half your current body weight. Okay, so whatever your body weight is, for instance, if you're 200 pounds, you need 100 grams of protein a day. It's important. You don't want to lose hair. You don't want to have problems. So make sure you get your protein in. That's an important one. But fat macro does not have to be met. And you do not do 75%. In fact, I was just watching a video Dr. Berg had put out just recently about when people are stalling and not losing weight, they need to only do about 75 grams, not 75%, 75 grams a day. I tell people between, like women a little bit lower, like 50 to 70, like men maybe 70 to 80. Everybody's different depending on how heavy you are, how tall you are, you know, what age you are. Like everybody's going to be different because your body fat will act as its energy source since you're in a state of ketosis. It's unlike any other way of life. I can't describe this way of life better than I have in all my videos. When you're in a state of ketosis, your body is giving you and feeding you all the nutrition it needs. So when you don't give it to it, it's going to eat it right off your body, that fat. And when you're, you know, doing fasting windows, because intermittent fasting and keto go hand in hand. So once you've been doing keto for a few months, you know, incorporate intermittent fasting. The lowest amount they recommend is 16 hours and then 8 hours a window where you eat. Okay, most of that you're sleeping. But the fasting is important because doing keto and hitting that autophagy stage is killing off old cells and building new cells, making you youthful again, young, your body young. It also will eliminate loose skin. That is part of old cells. It builds new cells. That's why even though I lost in a short 15 months 160 plus pounds, I've showed you guys videos. I don't have a lot of loose skin. If you missed that, go into just a few days ago, I did an autophagy video and I show my skin in that video. I did a 4-year journey not too long ago. Go into my playlist and look up my ketogenic journey. You'll see that and you'll see different things that I've showed in there and different videos I've done. And you'll see I barely have any loose skin. And I'm 44 years of age. I should have skin down to my ankles, okay, losing that much weight. I did lose weight throughout my life. You know, I did different diets and lost a couple times, at least one time, a significant amount. It was over 100 pounds. I had a lot of loose skin, but the ketogenic will eat that if you're fasting, doing fasting windows, and it's important. But I don't recommend anybody to do that in the beginning. Get your body good and fat adapted. So I always even recommend that you even go higher in fat in the beginning to get into ketosis faster, because you can get what's called keto flu. So you want to eat higher fat in the beginning. Get those strips nice and dark purple, which are called ketone strips. You get from Walmart or any local drugstore, and you urinate them on urinate on them like a pregnancy test, and then it'll show colors going across. The darker, the better, the more ketosis you're in. But if you're anything over negative, you're in a state of ketosis. It's just that the darker, the more fat you're burning. So when you see that you're burning that highest fat and you're the color purple, then, you know, from pink to purple, when you are purple, then you know you can start lowering the fat and start using your body fat as your energy source, and you're going to feel amazing. Then there's maintenance mode, where I'm at right now. I do 1 meal a day, but I do a lot of calories. There was at one point when I was losing the last of my weight. I started my journey at about 16 to 1800 calories. And I'll explain to each person what the macros are, how you break that down. The macros of our calories are from fat, carb, and protein. That's how they're made up, the calories. But I started at about 1,600 calories, about 16 to 1,800 at almost 300 pounds. I was shy of 2 pounds of 300 pounds. And then I just slowly started going down when I would feel I wasn't losing as fast. I never ever had a stall. I would go down 50 calories, 100 calories. I would just keep going till I got to the point where I even dropped as low as 500 to 800 calories, and I would do one meal a day with the doctor's advice and okayed me to do this. I did not do the 500 to 800 the whole journey. I only did it the last 10 to 15 pounds, and I got it off quick, and then slowly increased food and got to a point where I knew what I could eat without gaining weight. And I can do as high as 2,500 depending on what it is, but basically I'm 2,000 to 2,200 is what I eat in one meal a day. Sometimes I will do 2 meals, but I'll break that 2,000 calories up into 2 meals then, and then go 16 to 20 hours without food. I'll just have like a 4-hour eating window. But when I do OMAD, that's every 24 hours. I eat the food I'm going to eat, and then I go 24 hours without food. So yeah, it's just amazing. You guys will learn so much from me. And if you love these videos, shoot me a thumbs up, because that's something that really, and the thumbs up is over here. I love to, or no, sorry. I think it's over here on this side. I can't remember. Anyways, you'll see a thumbs up and a thumbs down. I love when I see those thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow, and it also makes me smile. Lets me know you guys appreciate all that I do. So a simple little quick thumbs up takes you 1 second to hit that button, but it makes me smile for the rest of the day. And I know that I have helped many people get their life back, and many people are getting their life back. It sure makes me happy. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. Now let's go on to eating. Oh, the third one, sorry. So maintenance would be where I'm at right now, and that would be, whatever calorie deficit you can be at without weight gain, adding in good healthy fats then, because you're going to lower the fats for losing weight. You're going to put your fats up when you're going to be the 75%, maybe some people a little higher if they're working out in the gym and stuff like that. Maybe it'd be a little extra protein, stuff like that. And then somebody trying to gain weight is going to eat even higher than 75% to gain weight. My nephew did it to gain weight, and I know many others that have done it to gain weight. So it was not designed for everybody to be the 75%, 75 to 80, what they claim, or 75 to 90% fat, 20% protein, and 5% carb. Not everybody's going to be the same. And I was taught that professionally. I wouldn't tell you unless I was taught professionally. And I like to teach it professionally. And everybody that I've helped have had pure success as myself. And I want yes, you, I want you to have as much success as I have had. As I have had. Sorry. And having. Now, this meal here, I did the slide yesterday, but I didn't go over telling you how you can lower it. I always tell people how to lower the fat when I can. When I do these videos, it's hard to throw in there like how to lower the fat and stuff in it, because you guys probably think, well, you're teaching low fat, but then you're eating all these high fat meals. I'm at maintenance mode, so I eat it higher. There's always a way to lower it, and you can figure it out. This one here, obviously we're deep fried in olive oil, which is a great oil for us to use. That's what we need to use. And you need to use the cooking one. There's a salad one and a cooking one. Okay, so I did olive oil, but I need the fats. You would actually make the same meal, roll it in the, the egg and the almond flour, and put yours into just a tad bit of oil, not like I drowned mine, into a little fry pan on the stove and roll them around and cook them. You could do that. Or don't even bread them and just make little, pieces like that and throw them into a pan and roll them around. It'd still be chicken. You could still dip it in a little bit of ranch. So you do get a little bit of the fat. And then for the cream cheese over the spinach, you would do reduced fat cream cheese. That would lower your meal, definitely. But if you're doing like I am, 1 meal a day, and even in weight loss, you could do this one meal and it wouldn't hurt you at all. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to get some fat. You're never going to be able to go fat free, and you wouldn't want to go fat free, but just lower as much as you can out of your life, eating low lean meats, low fat, different things like mayo and cream cheese and sour cream. You wouldn't lower the fat on the salad dressings because they become more carb. And yes, when you go lower in fat on things that has more processed in it, I recommend you don't do a lot of processed food, but this is just to get the weight off. You're only going to be doing it a short time. Try to eat at home more often, eat healthier meals, make healthier choices, make your own meals at home. Like I did this ground chicken rolled in almond flour, so healthy, and then did it in olive oil. You can't get any healthier than that. And then I got my spinach for my magnesium and potassium, and then cream cheese. There's another, fat that I have on there. Now, maybe no cream cheese isn't the greatest, but it's still, okay. And like I said, you can use a lower fat cream cheese. So, all right, let's eat. But that's the little breakdown on it for like you newcomers. I can't thank you guys enough. I've been really growing on my channel really fast, and I thank you guys for all your subscriptions and coming to my channel and watching me. And I hope that I am helping a lot of you get your life back. It's important to me to help each and every person understand keto and do it correctly. And I just love all the keto community that's out there teaching. Everybody is going to respond differently. That's why each person's got to be on a different macro. And on top of it, the one thing that that everybody will succeed in, maybe people will have problems with keto if they're eating too high of fat and stuff like that. But one thing that I can guarantee, or maybe they'll have trouble like with calorie deficit, how many calories they consume and all that. But one thing I can guarantee is if you lower the fat out, use your body fat, you're guaranteed that you're going to lose weight. That I can guarantee. And always remember when you're first starting off a keto, I always tell people it's important because it's a diuretic way of life. It reduces inflammation and fluid, always releases it. But a lot more in the beginning. You lose 8 to 10 pounds just of fluid, especially if you have a lot on your body. So you want to watch with the electrolytes, which are pink salt and the no salt. They sell it in the seasoning aisle. It's just called no salt, which is potassium. And for every 2 liters, not 2 liters, I'm sorry, that's when you're fasting. Let's run back. When you're feeling weak, fatigued, tired, dizzy, I was feeling a lot of that in the beginning. You just want to add in, like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of each into a bottle of water and drink it down, and you'll feel great within an hour. You'll get that energy back. It's just your electrolytes dropping. And then throughout your journey, either I had certain days that I may have went to the bathroom more. You'll do like what's called a whoosh. You may go a little bit more frequently throughout your journey where you're just opening up, those fat cells are opening up and they're releasing all the fluid if your body held it for a little bit. And then I may need a little bit more. I can kind of tell when my body's feeling a little bit more weak, a little bit more tired one day. I just do the salt and then I'm doing great. But it was more in the beginning and then throughout the journey. Another thing you can do is add magnesium into your diet. A lot of people recommend that on keto, but it's magnesium malate. That's the one you want. You don't want any other one but the malate. The citrate will make you go to the bathroom even more. So you want the magnesium malate to help, like some people get palpitations and stuff from this diet because they're losing so much electrolyte. So you can do a magnesium supplement. That would be great. A potassium supplement, though, check with your doctor. My doctor recommended nobody does a potassium supplement ever unless you were deficient in potassium. I've had my blood work done 9 times in the 4 years I've been doing keto, and my potassium, they want you between 3 and 5. I'm always like 4.2, 4.5, so I'm always up there, and it's always perfect. She said, I don't need to add any potassium in. But I do get it when I'm doing my drink. That's just the no salt. That's just adding a little bit of that just some days when I feel I need it a little bit. So, but it just gets the electrolytes up a little bit faster. So, but that's just to help you guys out, little key things to help you guys with keto. And like I said, you need a little extra help. Watch my videos. I teach so much in my videos. But if you need a little extra help, I'd love to help you and understand it more. Like I said, my email's down below. Just send me an email. I love spinach with cream cheese. I love it. Absolutely love it. And it's so low in carb. The entire bag, I made the whole bag for me and my husband to split because it goes down to nothing. I made the whole bag, and it's so high in potassium and magnesium. It's high in both, which is awesome. And of course, raw would be good as a salad, but you wouldn't be able to eat as much if it was a salad. But when you cook it like that, you can eat more. Avocados are a great potassium source. A lot of people say when doing keto, oh my gosh, we're not getting our potassium in. We need our bananas. Bananas only have 75 grams of potassium, where an avocado has 300 grams of potassium for a whole avocado, one of the smaller ones. And they are six net carbs a piece. Net carb is just when you can deduct the dietary fiber. Some people count total carb. They don't deduct the dietary fiber or any alcohol, sugars, so they do total carb. I've always done net carb, so I deduct the dietary fiber off of my veggies and things. And if I do any kind of fake sugars, which you want to stick with the xylitol, I think it's one. I think it is erythritol. Erythritol, stevia, and monk fruit. Not xylitol. I'm sorry. I think that is included in one of them though, but it's basically erythritol, the stevia, and the monk fruit. Those are the sugars that you can have. Things that are made with that are okay. Sucralose, aspartame. The aspartame is in this soda I'm drinking. I'm drinking a diet soda. I can handle the aspartame. Sucralose I used to be able to do in the beginning of my journey, but I noticed as I went on that it kind of kicks my color down a little bit, which I'm not too worried as long as it doesn't kick me out of keto. I'm not too worried about it, but aspartame kind of kicks me. I'm not aspartame, sucralose does. And they don't recommend doing sucralose and aspartame and all that, but once in a while I like to do a soda. I don't do a lot of sodas with my meals, just once in a while, but I'm having a soda tonight, and it's just a generic 7-Up. Diet 7-Up. All right. I've already had one of these. They're so good and crunchy. I'm going to dip it in my ranch. Look at that. Popcorn chicken. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God, it's so good. All I had tasted was a little bit of those pieces that were throughout it. But now with the chicken in it, yum, so tender. Crispy on the outside. Now, almond flour doesn't get as crispy as flour does, like when we batter our chicken like we used to. But the flavor is amazing. It is amazing. I love it. Maybe not everybody loves it, but I do. I always season mine. You saw in the video yesterday. I always season my almond flour. And yeah, they're not, like I'm saying that, it's not going to get crispy like chicken does, but these are soft and delicious and that little bit of crunch on the outside. Yum. You hear a little bit. It's almost like KFC, their original, where it's not super crispy, just their original where their chicken isn't super crispy, but oh my God, this is delicious, you guys. Yum, so tender on the inside. I wish I could give you a bite. So easy to make, you guys. I was just grabbing pieces of the chicken. I wasn't shaping them or anything. I was just grabbing pieces, rolling it with my finger, you know, holding it and rolling, because chicken does kind of break apart. So try to hold it with your finger like that and just drop it into the hot oil. That's why some are shaped like this. And here's one that's shaped like this. And here's one that's bigger and it's shaped like that. That's true popcorn chicken when it's got all those, you know, different shapes. Here's a little one. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are so good. It does taste like popcorn chicken. And we can't eat popcorn chicken. We can't eat boneless, skinless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings or all these things. We can't, but you can when you do it. My recipe, I have recreated so many dishes. Go into my playlist under Keto Style Mukbangs and Recipes, and you'll see I have recreated 170 different meals that we used to eat, and I recreated it back into, or made it into keto. From the McGriddle to cocoa wheats to pasta dishes, pizza dishes, egg Chinese dishes. I did the egg roll in a bowl and a few things. I did even wontons. I have recreated, you know, the popcorn chicken, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, corn dogs, the buffalo, you know, styled boneless wings that I just recently did. I mean, I could keep going and going and going. The stuff that I've recreated. I recreated the KFC chicken bowl that's really popular. Everybody really likes that one I did. I've done soups, beef soups, chicken soups. I mean, you name it, and I have recreated. I took all the different burgers out there and made them into casseroles. I've done different quiches. I've done different egg dishes. Just go in and see. You're not going to believe it. That's why I'm writing a cookbook. And all of mine usually are 6 or less carbs. Like this one would have been more like 4 servings. But because I do 1 meal a day, I can do more carbs. Because they recommend that if you're doing more than 1 meal to do 6 carbs or less in that meal. But most of mine are 6 carbs or less. And it would have been, had this been 4 servings, it definitely would have been. Because it's only, this would have been, what did I say? It was 10 for the whole thing, so it was 5. It would have only been 5 carbs, but I added the ranch, 5, 6, 7. And you could have done that by just doing a serving of the ranch. It would have just been 7 then. So you want to keep it around 6 or 7. But yeah, like most of mine are very low. It's just that you'll see some of them that are bigger now. Since I'm doing 1 meal a day, I add more in because I can get more because I'm going to go 24 hours without eating. Okay, so you would just break this up into 4 servings then. Yum. What are you guys eating with me tonight? I hope that you made this meal and we're eating it together right now. That would be awesome because I showed it to you yesterday. And I know I don't have another new one here. Maybe you're hoping for a new one when it came in, but I just thought I made it. I made the video. I thought I would do this because I always pre-record my videos. Anyways, I thought I haven't been in for a while doing a video and just chatting with you guys and saying hi and seeing how everybody is doing and what are you eating tonight? And I hope it's keto. Remember, I hope everybody's keeping it keto because I always recommend that you keep it keto. And speaking of that, that's another thing too. If you want to, you know, be strong in your journey and you want things to help you out, well, encouraging words help people. Well, I've got a Keep It Keto t-shirt. I've got a tank top, a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, sweatshirt, hoodies. If you would like one, send me an email and I'd be glad to put my logo on it and send it to you. I'd be more than happy to do that for you. I have, and people have said it's really helped them. Oh my God, these are so good. Do you remember when we used to eat the popcorn chicken and stuff? Did you ever think that keto, we could still have popcorn chicken? We could still have buffalo wings. We could still have almond cookies. We could still have the lava cake. All recipes I've recreated. I have a treat list too. Hey, we have the Super Bowl coming, you guys. Make the popcorn chicken for your friends and family. They'll never know they're eating low carb. They'll never know. And then once you tell them when they're done and they've tried all these different keto stuff that you've had served out, they maybe even want to start keto because they'll say, wow, it's delicious. A lot of people don't realize how delicious keto really is. Oh, it's so yummy. And yeah, in the beginning, when you're lowering the fat out and stuff like that, people might think, well, you got to make things so boring. You talk about like making it in a nonstick pan or in water your chicken and stuff like that, but they still can be delicious. You still can have things. It's just that you're just going to do it till you get your weight off. And as you're losing, you'll be able to, you know, you're going to be cutting things up. But once you get to go, you get to up everything and you still get the cream cheese base. So the third less fat. It still tastes wonderful. You know, the meals are still amazing. And if you're doing 1 to 2 meals a day and going longer fasting, windows. You can eat a higher amount of fat then, and it's not going to affect you. And I know people that actually can eat a little higher fat and still lose weight. But you'd never do the percentage that they recommend in the beginning or eat even over that. Because a lot of people won't succeed in that. I have a lot of people come to me and tell me they've tried it the way people say and it never works. So, yeah. It didn't work for me. I had to do it lowering the fat. And I did it all with the help of my keto doctor, who is a doctor of 33 years and been ketogenic for 10 or 12 years and knows all about it. And because of her and all her teachings, I have almost completely cured a heart condition that I lived with for 16 years. I developed it after my son. It's called postpartum cardiomyopathy. I got it back when I was 22 years old. I had the heart of an 83-year-old. My heart was only functioning at 8%. It was the upper left ventricle was enlarged by double the size and was only functioning, the ejection fraction is what they call it, was only functioning at 8%. I now sit at almost 50%, which is pretty normal for everybody. Everybody sits around 50 unless you're an athlete. You might be a little higher. I'm almost 50%. I was on 20 medications. 90% of those were for the heart. I eliminated all those. I'm down to one for the heart, just one. It's called Corric. It's a beta blocker, okay? I'm on that, but I'm on a very low dose. I was on a high dose of that. Very low dose, and that's the only one I'm on. I eliminated 20 meds. Some were for cholesterol and for the stomach, but other than that, the rest were all heart meds. I've eliminated all of them. I've done many diets before. Never could get off any of those meds. For 16 years, I lived on those, and I could only get my heart to about 25%. I now have it at almost 50. It was like 46 or 48% the last time I had it checked almost 2 years ago. I'm sure it's probably even better now. I'm going to have it looked at again. They check it about every 2 years, but I feel amazing. I've been without these meds now. When I started keto, I started getting off the meds within 3 to 4 months. So I've been off the meds for a long, long time, very long time. If you see anything on my nose, you guys, I swear to you, it is not boogers. I have a little bit of chapping going on each side of my nose because I use a nose spray to help my allergies and to help my sinuses. And in this winter, it chaps it like that. So if you do see anything, it's not boogers, I promise. But yeah, that's another thing. I cured a heart condition that I was told I was going to have forever. I'd be on all these meds forever. Doing keto, I eliminated all of it. It's just amazing, you know. I got people now that are coming to me saying, you have got to get on a talk show for keto. They said, I have seen people get on and lose less than you, do less than you, and get on these talk shows. And on top of it, all the people you have helped. I would love to see you on a talk show. And I know my therapist told me one day she believes she's going to see me on one. I'd love to get on one. Maybe one of you guys one day will surprisingly call up a talk show and tell them about me and about my journey and how far I've come. And all of a sudden I'll get a call one day. That would be pretty amazing. Or maybe you can email me or whatever. It'd be pretty amazing if somebody did that for me. I just feel like I don't want to feel conceited and call up and say, hey, I'd like to do this. You know, like sometimes I don't want to be so vain, you know, like I'm not like that. I'm not the type of person. I didn't lose weight to be hot or gorgeous. I don't think I'm anything special. I think I lost weight and I got healthy, and that's what I want to do. I want to help all of you. And yes, I do my outfits of the day, and I put my makeup on and I strut and I, you know, show the outfits and stuff, but I just love fashion. I've loved it since I was a small child. I loved it. But I do not think that my shit don't stink and that I'm the greatest girl on earth now since I lost weight and I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. No. All I believe is I lost weight, and that's it, and I'll never forget the person I was before, and I will never not help someone. I have helped people even on the streets when I see them picking up things at the store, and I've said things, and I've talked to them. I mean, I've been in the store one time for like hours on end talking to people, helping them with keto, because it's my goal. Like, it's almost like Gandhi. I want to walk the streets and tell everybody about it. I just want to help everybody feel the way I feel. So, when I leave this world, I want to be well-known. And I sure would love to get on a talk show or get into a magazine, Woman's World or a magazine. This time of the year is when everybody's dieting. New Year, New Year's resolution, everybody's dieting. They're trying new things, and keto is like so big right now. It is not a fad. It is a way of life. A lot of people are trying to make it a fad. But billions and billions are losing weight, okay, and keeping it off. This is going to be the new generation for us, which is amazing. But I would love to get in a magazine, tell my story. I mean, if you haven't heard my story, go into my 4-year journey. If you're new to my channel, I just recently did that. It's not that far down, but if you go into my playlist, you'll find it quicker under my keto journey, my keto lifestyle and journey. Go into that and look up my 4-year keto transformation and journey. And I talk in there. And I did like 2 videos. So just look for the 2. I'd be the one, and then I did one after that, I think. And I'm crying and I'm telling you what I've been through. I've been through a lot in my life, but I had conquered and overcame so much just losing the weight, doing keto. And I just feel amazing. So like I said, I'll never forget who I was. There are days that I forget, and I still go into a plus size store and I still look for plus size clothes. I forget that I am no longer a 24 to 26. I am a size 2 to 4 in a jean. I'm a size small to extra small in leggings. In a shirt, I'm a small to a medium. And sometimes even mediums are too big. So I've proved that to you guys. I've showed you guys. I have nothing to lie about. I lost 160 plus pounds. I am 5'3.5" or 5'3", right around there. And I weigh around 128. That's where I sit, between 128 and 135, ranging, like, if you get my time of the month or things like that, or I'm holding a little fluid. But I have I have been able to stabilize that weight for over 3 years. So pretty amazing. And I want to help everybody be able to do the same thing. Your kids would love these, you guys. You have got to make this for your kids. They'll never know that it's keto. It's so yummy. I love all the pizzas I put on it too, just to make it fancy like they do in the shops. You know, like those baskets at Popeye Chicken. When I used to not do keto, I'd get the popcorn chicken and they'd have all the little pizzas in there too, the little crumblies right here. Yum. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. I know you got to see it twice, but one's a slideshow, one's me talking and teaching. And you get more of my opinion on if I like them or not. Look at how fast I'm eating them. I'm also trying to not make my videos so long. It's already 31 minutes long. I talk a lot. I'm trying to make the videos shorter, but they're not easy to do when you're trying to teach. Didn't want to look like a pig. Seemed like I was eating fast, but after I did all that talking, I thought in my head I better hurry up because I don't want to make this video too long. So, but anyways, another great recipe, popcorn chicken. I just did a buffalo boneless, skinless wings. Try those out. You know, go into my playlist and try all of my recipes. Many people have tried them and loved them and said that I really know how to do recipes. I've had so many people tell me if your cookbook comes out, they're buying it. I've already got a bunch of people that are going to buy my cookbook. I am working on that. I've contacted a few places. It just takes time. Those things take time. So it takes time to write all those recipes too. And to still try to come in, you know, 5 to 7, days a week, helping you guys and helping everybody that emails me, and trying to be a wife and a mother and all of that, it gets hard. And plus my dad was in the hospital for a while, just dealing with things like that with his foot. He is back home. Thank you guys for his prayers. If you could continue, I would appreciate it. But, it gets busy. So with all of that, it's going to take time. But I am going to have that cookbook out one day, I hope. I really hope it gets published. I ask for all your guys' prayers for me that I am a huge success one day from just helping people. That's all I want to be. It's not about, about earning a ton of money and all of that. It's about, I always do this when I drink pop. Good talk. It's all about just the fact that when I leave this world, I'll know that I helped a lot of people and I touched a lot of lives, and I'll be remembered by a lot of people. That's why I want to be big and famous, because I want to be known by a lot of people, and that I touched a lot of hearts and that I helped a lot of people get their life back. I love all of you guys very much. Again, if you need me, my email's down below. Sub to the channel. Share the channel. Hit the bell so you are notified, and shoot me a thumbs up. Like I said, that makes me the happiest when I see that. I love all of you very much. Everybody take care. God bless, and I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. And always remember, everybody, to keep it keto.